gonna be live in a few seconds. Hi guys! Hello guys! Hello, we are live tonight. Sa mga nanonood all over the world, all over the world. Over a glass or two.
Congratulations.
Pasensya na at late kami ngayon, and for now wala yung guest namin. Naging guest na sila. Yung dalawang co-host ko, which is si Angel Ram and JCass. Angel is not feeling well, so may allergies and then JCass is still working until now. So I don't know if it's unfortunately, ako muna makakasama nyo for tonight. Okay, guys? So, sa guest namin, pwedeng, before lang magpo-pause muna kami and we will share this to our audience. Okay, dun sa ating mga page. Okay, so, teka i-share natin to ngayon so everyone would know that we are live with our very special guest. Sandali lang po na magla-live. I-share po namin. Can you guys see it? Okay. Yes. Okay, sandali Wait lang. Lagay ko lang, we are live with, hold on. Okay, sandali. Discord. Okay. We are live with Dr. Almendral Dennis Baltazar. Okay. All right, guys. So, live na tayo. Na-share na ng mga guests natin tonight. Okay. So, anyways, guys, pasensya na po. I'm the only person that you'll be dealing right now. Pero guess what? Worth it naman siguro kahit ako lang yung ako lang yung mag-interview dito sa very special guest namin for tonight. Kasi what we're gonna talk about is about, of course, new information about coronavirus / COVID-19. Actually, one of our guests for tonight is a very special doctor and a friend of ours. Na we interviewed her a month and a half ago, and the reason why we decided to ask her again for an interview, it's because she has a lot of new findings, new information about coronavirus. So, guys, please feel free to ask any questions kahit wala si Angel Ram and JCass because our doctor, free consultation to our doctor, our guest for tonight was Dr. Almendral, and of course yung practice manager of Monarch Aesthetics. So yan ang aking guest for tonight. So guys, kumusta na kayo? Kumusta?
Hello.
Okay,
Hello. O diba, ang gaganda, kahit naman puyat na puyat ang dalawa. Grabe. Actually, grabe puyat na puyat.
We're still working. Yeah, we're still working. But,
okay.
I know this is going to be a very interesting topic.
Yes, very interesting topic. Definitely. Because, you know what? Okay. Guys, background nila si Doc Alice Almendral, everybody knows, actually he's a very prominent doctor in New York, and she's an internal doctor / esthetician ngayon / COVID-19 doctor specialist. And Mr. Dennis Baltazar used to be an actor in the Philippines during the 80s, right? 80s, diba? Guwapo pa din eh. And then of course when he migrated in the US, ngayon, na sila, magpartner na yung dalawang yan. And now, he's the practice manager of Monarch Aesthetics. So, in New York. So, guys, umpisahan na natin ng mga questions. Dali! Okay, go! So, Doc, so ano yung, tell us, anong bago since we had an interview with you, when was that? Like, around March, right? So, tell us, a few weeks ago. So, tell us, kung anong bago kasi the last time we had a discussion about coronavirus, pa-start pa lang talaga siya ng ng lockdown, right? And now at that time the infected cases is not as higher as compared today. Right now, actually I did my research. Right now there's like 2.4 million worldwide have been tested positive, right? So, and then more than 165,000 dead all over the world. Pero in the
Mhm.
US, there's
Mhm.
800,000 confirmed na positive case and then 42,000 death. So imagine from the last time that we had an interview a month and a half ago, bigla siyang nag-add up. So
Mhm.
what do you
Right,
think
right.
happened? What do you think happened to that?
Well, well, first of all, let me just tell you about what we're doing right now, no? From
Okay,
you
okay.
know, from from the last time na
Mm-hmm.
we did the interview, is we're doing telemedicine now, or telehealth. So that is
Okay.
FaceTime consultation. Kasi, syempre, well, this is what few doctors are doing right now
Okay.
is to do telemedicine. That's FaceTime. It's a virtual consultation.
Mm-hmm.
So it is because, kasi ang hirap, it's very risky to bring in patients tapos hindi naman kumpleto yung PPE, di ba?
Okay.
We still have that lack of PPE, and I just recycle. But of course, with every time I see a patient, I swab a patient, is talaga disinfect namin yung sarili namin, and
Okay.
of course yung mga gamit. So we started doing that, and then we also added COVID testing kasi nga, because I work in urgent care, and I noticed na there's a lot of they're positive for COVID, but unfortunately we cannot test everybody because
Okay.
we're very limited to be honest, we're limited to 3 testing a day,
Huh?
per provider. So
What do you mean?
imagine siguro in the
Wait,
whole day we can only test 6 patients out
six
of
patients a day?
130 patients. Yeah, because there was a limited test. So, so ano nangyari,
Wow.
masyadong strict yung criteria for
Okay,
you.
okay.
Well, you have to be symptomatic, you have to be
Mm-hmm.
60 and above, you have to have diabetes, hypertension, liver with liver disease, or you have to be pregnant, or meron kang, you're immunocompromised, you have cancer. So there's a lot of criteria. You have to have a fever of a temperature of 100.5 or more, or you
Mm-hmm.
have to have an oxygen saturation of less than 92%, something like that. So
Oh my
it's so
God.
frustrating, right?
Yeah.
So now we're left with, well, you didn't meet the criteria. So this is what you do. You take Tylenol, you hydrate,
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens. If you start to have shortness of breath, come back. So it's so frustrating.
So wait, Doc, a question ha. I thought there's a new testing kits that like they provided, which is the saliva. Diba? The saliva testing aside from the swab. So do you guys apply it to your practice right now?
No, for now kasi what we do is the nasopharyngeal swab. Talagang deep talaga yung swab, no?
Okay.
So, yun kasi yung available right now. Although may
Okay.
FDA approved na 5 minute, 5 minute testing, but then those are distributed to hospitals. So
Okay. Okay.
like, yung mga outpatient practices, wala pa. So we're like on the second, parang we're on the waiting list to get those
Oh.
devices. So for
Okay.
I still do the nasopharyngeal swab, and
Mm-hmm.
ang turnaround time kind of has gotten longer. So instead of I in the beginning I was getting the results the next day, but now we've been getting it 3 to 5 days. So
My God.
wow.
Ganun katagal. Wala bang testing ngayon na parang, okay, like in 5 minutes, you will find out that it's, you're positive or negative.
Actually, there's a couple of devices that were FDA approved, yung by ABOT at saka yung Cepheid. As
Okay.
and as I said, they're distributed to the hospitals.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
sa amin, outpatient, wala pa. Ako wala pa. Pero I already ordered it.
Oh
So,
my. So yung testing nyo ngayon, is it covered with insurance or, and if they don't have insurance, how much does it cost per
usually
patient?
the lab will bill the insurance.
Okay.
Pero kung if you don't have any insurance, then the lab will bill you, and it costs about $55.
Oh, which is not bad. Oo, which is
Not
not
bad.
bad. Oo.
Right.
Oo.
Oo.
Pero si Mr. Dennis Baltazar naman, o 'di ba? Ang gwapong-gwapong. Miss Alo, I know that you guys have been so like working your ass off, like aside the moment na nag-stop na yung telemedicine, kayong dalawa, 'di ba? Kasi friend ko si Doc Alice Like, so we've been talking about it na si Mr. Dennis Baltazar naman daw is you're doing yung parang analysis, right? Statistics about,
Yeah.
yeah. So tell us about it. Like, ano yung mga findings mo about this
Well,
research?
well, I work in a hospital also. So, ang nakikita ko sa hospital setting is overcrowding sa ER. And most of the time, people are going to the ED or urgent care clinics because very anxious, nervous, and scared if they have the virus or not. The problem is, hindi naman lahat yun matitest.
Okay.
So we find that the overcrowding is caused by people that are going there for just testing. And yung mga nangangailangan ng ER, emergency service, urgent care service, care, for example, hindi na nabibigyan ng time or, much needed attention because dami nang tao, naunahan sila mga ibang mga What we try to do is to unload the overload, so to speak, in the emergency departments and urgent care by providing driveway, kasi sa driveway namin ginagawa, but driveway COVID testing so that we can help ease the capacity issues that are now happening in all the emergency departments and, mga urgent care clinics.
Okay. Pero, so now that you're doing, are you guys scared? I mean, oh my God, because I've been hearing a lot of, I have a lot of friends that I'm sure you've been hearing it too. Like, I have a lot of my dearest friends who's been working as a frontliner, doctors and nurses. Some of them, most of them were infected with positive coronavirus, and some doctors actually, unfortunately, died. So, aren't you guys scared na even if you're like covered with proper PPE, like you might eventually have it? Tapos, partner pa kayong dalawa, magjowa. Paano yan? Hindi kayo natatakot? O, Doc Alice, ikaw muna, game.
Well, kasi I've been doing it, in the urgent care where I work at.
Yeah.
So far, okay naman ako. And also, on the side, I also, did a couple of testing for myself. So yun lang, it's just presence of mind when we do the testing. So everything is planned. So everything is scheduled.
Okay.
And naka-prepare na yung mga labels ng testing. So yung requisition. So ang gagawin na lang ni Dennis or ng MA ko is just saluhin lang yung test kit. So nakalagay yung label doon, the name, the date of birth, and then once na nag-drive in na yung pasyente, all right, is I make sure that it's the right patient. What's your date of birth, what's your name? Even though kahit nakilala ko na.
You have to, yeah.
Oo, kasi ayoko namang mawala, di ba? Magkakalit. So nakalabel na yan, and then I shoot it dun sa plastic. Pero before that, naka N95, may goggles ako, and then I have the face shield, and then always wear double gloves. Okay? So
double gloves.
Once so ang ginagawa ko is so once after na maswab yung pasyente, is automatic, Dennis would put the alcohol, yung hand sanitizer. Kasi before you discard your gloves, you have to sanitize the gloves before discarding it. Para kung ano man yung virus na nasa gloves, mamatay, di ba? So,
okay.
What I do is, hand sanitizing, and then take out the gloves, discard it, okay? And then, sprayan niya ako ng Lysol.
Oh my God! Yun ang perfume mo ngayon, Lysol! Okay.
Lysol. Pero ngayon, may isang napakabait na pasyente.
Okay.
nakita na wala na talagang laman yung Lysol namin kanina. And guess what? Naglabas siya ng Lysol.
Oh my God.
Talaga nakahulog ng langit. But anyway, so yun ang ano namin, yun ang may protocol na kami niyan, you know. So siya naman is yung assistant is far away, you know.
Okay.
Ano lang siya ng test kit and then sealed agad yon. And then we put it on the box. May box na sa labas.
Oh my God.
Hindi na namin pinapasok yung
ABC talaga, no? ABC
meron-
talaga.
Step by step yan, syempre. And then, yun, the spray. And then, ako naman, yung, you know, using the Sanicloth. So, it's a disinfectant, you know. So, very strong yan. So, wipe agad ako ng, you know, ng face shield. And then, yung aking inside gloves, sanitize pa rin yan using, you know, the
Wait, so you reuse the gloves by just spraying Lysol and putting sanitizer?
No, that's discarded.
Oh, talagang discard talaga and then another one.
Yung gloves, diba? Yung second glove, iyon.
Okay.
Kung mas swabe yung pasyente, hand sanitize, tanggal, tapon. Pero meron pa rin akong gloves sa loob.
O sa talagang double dipping, kumbaga. What about you, Dennis? Like, aren't you scared?
Well,
Yung mga kids kayo, just
ano naman
Lord, okay.
listen, you have to understand, you know, when you're in healthcare, like me and Alice, and I've been working in, you know, in the emergency department prior to my recent job. You know, nakita ko na yung yung exposure level, and then at the end of the day, it's all about being smart. Okay.
Okay.
We have to know how to wash our hands properly. We have to know not to touch our face whenever there's a droplet precaution or airborne precaution, meaning yung mga virus na nakakahawa kapag nag-sneeze sila sa isang surface, hinawakan mo yung surface, that's droplet. You have to know when to not touch them, or if you touch them, you go sanitize right away. Basta, let's just be smart about the whole thing. Kasi minsan tayo, when we see, you know, nadadala tayo ng pagmamadali, we forget, you know, and that split second na nakalimutan mo, you rub your eyes or you put your, you know, infected hand in your mouth.
Yeah.
Just like that. So I think you just have to be, not naman paranoid, but just have to, you know, practice proper hygiene. Just
True.
washing 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And then yung sa amin dito, si Alice naman is the one that really goes out there and swabs the patient. Ako, sinasabi nga niya sa akin, oh, stay there, don't come near. Kasi siya yung exposed talaga. And then, yung technique nga namin was so funny kasi pag tapos na lahat, gagawin na. And then I'm gonna go get the Lysol and spray. And then,
Oh my God.
wipes. Yeah, because it has to be 6 feet away, you know, kasi pwede rin ako mahawa. Wala
Exactly.
PE.
Wait, hold on. Stop. So wait, so Doc Alice is the only person who would go out and has a PPE, tapos kayong nasa loob walang PPE?
No. Meron siya ang complete with the mask and everything.
Yes.
Ako naman gloves and you know, our PPE headgear, etc. Pero
Naka-N95 din siya.
Oh,
yeah, naka-95 mask.
okay.
Of course. Pero siya yung lumalapit kasi, and then siya yung kumukuha ng specimen, which is really very, very dangerous. We don't know, you know, kung meron kang COVID o wala. But of the over 100 cases that we have, it's very interesting to find out. And this is a non-clinical person speaking as an outsider looking in, you know. But Alice, being the doctor, can explain more on this. Na nakakatakot dahil may sinaswab kami for COVID tests that are totally normal people. No symptoms, no nothing. And then results come back, they're positive. That is very scary. Why? Because people are with their families, with their friends, they're close, they're hanging out. They don't know they're infecting them. That's why, sabi ko kay Alice, why don't we publish more announcements that whether you feel it or not, just go get a test, not for your sake, but for your family or for your friends, you know, for your grandfather or your elderly relative.
Exactly.
Mo
you're right.
you know,
You're right.
Yeah, so yun ang sinasabi ko because you can never tell.
Yeah, alam mo,
Virus is very dangerous.
yeah, speaking of that, no, let me just share this. Kasi when we had an interview actually with Doc Dungo, because in the kayo kasi in New York, right? You guys are treating patients like around your area, right? In New York, and very vast talaga, very massive ang New York, right? In Jersey naman, especially in Jersey City, we interviewed Doc Dungo, and I quoted this. I don't know. Some people had I don't know, misconstrue nila what I said. Kasi sabi ko, if I remember it correctly, parang something like, a few people actually asked me about it. Na, they were offended with what I said na parang, oy, what you said, like, naiinis ako dun sa mga tao na, kept on saying, even whenever, sa news and sa social media, they always reiterate na, oh, you know what, I'm not going to be infected because, God is protecting me, and I'm protected with the, blood of Jesus. And I said, like, I'm not saying, I'm not mocking them because of their religion, because I am a very religious person as well. I'm mocking them. It's because of they're being so selfish. Selfish, why? It's because you're only thinking about yourself. Like, you don't even know that, parang, how do you say this? Like, every weekend you go to church, right? You always make sure you go to church. You listen to the Bible. You read the Bible, and it's all in your head. I believe that this time you have to put it in your heart, and you have to start thinking not about yourself and think about other people. So it's all about executing what you've learned from the Bible, right? So think about other people by just being responsible of wearing gloves, and mask whenever you're out. Kasi I swear, a dami until now, even if it's already imposed and, reprimand talaga ng government, they still don't care, because their belief is like, oh my God, I'm a very religious person, and God will not, will protect me. Sabi ko nga nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Like, in English, it's like, do your best and God will take care of the rest. So yun yung, that's what I'm trying to convey. But maybe I didn't explain it very well. But with what you're saying is, Dennis, earlier that you mentioned is, you guys tested that there's so many people that there's no symptoms and they're positive, right? So I think everyone has to be, responsible, by just, like listen to the World Health Organization, to the doctors who's been like, telling everyone that please adhere to the proper, wearing gloves, yung talagang rules. Pero speaking of that, I want to know, kasi you guys have like a 95 mask, right? And we don't have, most of us don't have a 95 mask. We only have like, exactly, there you go. But it's not available anywhere anymore, right? Like, anywhere you go, it's either sold out or they're selling it for like $200 per piece or something like that. So what can you recommend? Like, what type of if you're going to the grocery store, like an ordinary people like us, should we wear like a regular mask, or should we wear a double gloves?
Usually kasi 95, kasi sa amin mga healthcare workers, we're very close to our patients, right?
Yes.
I look at the mouth, I look at the ears, and we're very close to patients.
Yes.
So mas kailangan namin. Pero kaya may social distancing . So, for me, yung mga surgical masks or yung mga homemade masks na may filter, I think they're enough. But just maintain distance. Maintain distance sa ibang tao. Oo. Ganon. Tapos, and just, as I said, I mentioned earlier, presence of mind, know where your hands are. And, maging OCD ka na.
Oo, OCD ka na. Yeah.
Ginawa ko na ba to? Just not, it wouldn't hurt if you be extra careful,
Exactly.
And,
they're using the term paranoid na.
Pero yung sa mask nga, is yun nga, just stay away, don't be close to another person that you're not unaware they carry or not. Diba, like what I said before, yung sa first interview is consider everyone as carriers, diba?
So I think if I may add, I'm sorry. If I may
Okay,
add
go,
that,
go, go.
what is the purpose of wearing a mask?
Yeah,
I don't know if you know, but the purpose of wearing a mask is not to protect yourself, but to protect others from you.
exactly, exactly,
Yun. Ang ibig sabihin talaga is not because you're gonna get it, it's because you might probably share it. That's why
exactly.
you're
That
wearing
too.
the
Yeah.
mask.
I
Kaya if
agree.
you're conscious about infecting other people with something you don't know you have, it's your moral responsibility, your ethical
Mhm.
responsibility to protect them by wearing a mask. Ganun lang kasimple yun.
Pero ito, may question ako. What about kasi, okay, I have a friend, okay, I'm not gonna mention any names, okay, but I have a friend, she's also, she's a manager in a facility, nursing facility. She's always protected with, of course, with the proper PPEs, and the only time that she take off the N95 mask is whenever she's inside her office. But that's why, and now she's, like she's a positive, she's infected with coronavirus. So ang question dito is, but the thing is, I ask her like, so what do you think, why do you think you got infected? Ang conclusion niya, it's because the vent is like beside her, like because whenever she's inside the office, that's the only time she take off the mask, but the vent is beside her. So she was thinking like, maybe this is really airborne. So I want to know your thoughts about it. If this is really just a droplet, because I'll be honest with you, everyone in the whole world has been hearing, they can't even, like World Health Organization, CDC, they can't make up their mind, even the government officials. Ano ba? Is it a droplet? Is it airborne? Is it a combination? Because if it's an airborne, everyone should be really stay home and not go out. Diba? So I want to know your thoughts about it, since Doc Alice, of course you've been curing everyone, you've been, but and si ano naman, si Dennis is, has been doing the analysis and the practice manager. So I want to know your thoughts about it.
If I may, I just
Okay.
want to share yung post ng isang kabrad ko sa UP before. He's a
Okay.
doctor in University of Buffalo. He was talking about the lifespan of COVID-19,
Yes.
SARS, MERS,
Yes.
if it was aerosolized. Now, what does that mean? When you get when you aerosolize something, it's like a sneeze that after bumaksak na yung mga malilit na mga saliva, the
Yes, some particles.
stays in the air and becomes aerosolized. Kasama pa rin dun yung virus. Okay? And
Ay.
after more studies on aerobiology laboratories in Tulane University, and I'm just reading this,
Okay.
National Institute of Health, U.S. Army
Mm-hmm.
Medical Institute for Infectious Disease, and the University of Pittsburgh, they concluded that the viruses of SARS-CoV-2, which is causing COVID-19, can stay in the air for 16 hours.
Tumbling yun,
So,
16 hours?
kaya
Oh
nga
my God.
nakakatakot eh.
Naloka ako doon. 16 hours?
Now, think about this. If you went
Biging langit ang ng Diyos.
shopping
Okay,
center,
go.
kaya
Okay.
kunyari na malengke ka, no, Jessy?
Yeah.
You pass through that door na may nag-sneeze 4 hours ago, and that person that sneezed left this aerosolized COVID-19 in the air, and then you went in and binukas mo ng konti yung mask mo, nag-inhale ka ng konti, you got it. That's how scary.
My
That's why
God.
you don't want to take the risk going out of the house without the mask. That's very, very, very helpful.
So wait, kahit na, even if you're like, for example, kasi I've seen a lot of people like who's walking their dogs and everything. So you really have to wear it. Kasi mali mo, pag sneeze mo and you're asymptomatic, tapos 16 hours ang mga particles, nagsasayaw sa taas, gumagano-gano.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
So that's from the study that I've read here, from my brother. He shared it, and doctor up in University of Buffalo, and he's really into research. And I just wanted to share something. I'm not sure if everybody's reading research right now, but kami ni Alice, we're very, very much into this because we really want to understand what the behavior of this virus is and how we can protect ourselves against it. So at this point, we cannot really know how this thing behaves. But the most that we could do is just protect ourselves and prepare. That is the most we could do. Because I don't think we can win this fight against a virus that we don't know. You
So
know?
wait, okay, speaking of that, I mentioned earlier about the, let's say, nagwo-walk ng dog, because there's so many, right? In the US, marami mga dog lovers, di ba? So what about the animals? I mean, do you think they'll be infected? Kasi they're not wearing masks, obviously. So, I mean, I don't know. I just want to know your thoughts about it. Like, do you think dogs and animals should wear masks as well?
I don't know about that,
Oh,
Jessy.
okay, okay.
Kung
Hindi kasi,
nabasa pang ganon.
hindi kasi
Pero,
parang ang weird, di ba? Parang, I just, like, it's just a random thought. Like, let's say you're walking your dog and you're protected and everything. And then all of a sudden, your dog, na tipong, do you think I don't know, nag-study na ba sila na, baka naman yung aso mo na, na pagkakaka-cute. Tapos tipong yung mga particles nagsasayaw dyan, yung mga germs, baka naman like, they will go straight to the, the dog or, di ba, sa mga cute, nila. I don't know, like, oh my God. I mean, it's so scary. Sa totoo lang, nakakapraning siya. Di ba? Parang,
It is.
ano ba to? So, wait, what about, did you ever guys had like punta tayo sa mga pregnant people, pregnant women. So, did you ever guys had like like a patient na pregnant and about, like after or noob, let's say after they give birth, what about the babies? Are they safe or do they need to just hire a midwife to just, push the baby inside their house? Or tipong, kailangan nyo, parang it's a must that they have to go to the hospital. So, I just want to know your thoughts about it.
well, yeah, I've seen patients, na nag-positive, no, na pregnant, no, pero unfortunately, hindi ko na-follow, no. Pero I'm just reading sa CDC, ang guideline nila kasi, kasi pregnant, usually, di ba, you're more prone to get sick, right?
Yeah.
So being pregnant itself, you're prone to be infected with different viruses. So, to be honest, wala pa akong alam, no, na is it worse, if you're pregnant, kapag ka ba nag-COVID ka, are you worse?
Okay.
Not sure about that. Pero when it comes to passing it on to your fetus, as of right now, wala pang data na present that it can cross the placenta, that is present in amniotic fluid or sa blood ng baby. So far, wala pa ako nakikita, no? Pero is it possible na pwedeng walang COVID yung baby? Yeah. So may mga ganon na reported cases na yung mga COVID, pregnant with COVID, can deliver to a COVID negative baby. That's possible.
Okay, at least, yeah.
Yeah, like they have to be very, very careful in terms of immediately after delivering the baby, dapat i-separate agad, no? So ang protocol ngayon sa hospital is sa L&D is once the baby is born, separate agad and then i-test ang baby. So wala pang data, wala pa akong alam na kung anong incidents, how many numbers of babies na born with COVID right away, as opposed to nothing. Pero ang separate, ika-quarantine yung baby for 14 days. Okay?
Oh my God, wait. So you cannot be with your, let's say the moment you give, let's say I just gave birth and then for 14 days ko pa maawakan yung anak ko?
Unless
mag-positive
yung baby. Kung baby is positive,
oh my God,
then they will allow the mom to breastfeed the baby, to see the baby.
What do you mean, positive or nag-negative?
Kasi iti-test agad ang baby eh.
Oh, okay.
Pero di ba minsan ang tagal-tagal ng result, no? Pero kapag positive yung baby, then it's okay to breastfeed the baby, to be with the baby. Ganon.
Naman,
yun ang
imagine mo nanay ako, Diyos ko na baby. Alam mo, I'll give birth and Nakakaloka to.
Oo.
Alam mo, sa totoo
Kaya
lang. Mm-mm.
kung let me just siguro include na rin yung breast milk, ano?
Okay.
Breastfeed. No?
Yes, yes, yes,
So,
yes.
I haven't come across if if the breast milk is positive for coronavirus. Parang nabasa ako hindi yata. But I'm not sure, no? I have to do my research on that. Pero I believe na it is ang CDC, ang World Health Organization, tsaka yung Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine, they are promoting breastfeeding. So they're not encouraging the mom to stop.
Talaga? Pwede pa rin mag-breastfeed?
Oo.
Okay.
Pero kung halimbawa ang choice ng mom is I still wanna do give breast milk, but it has to be expressed. So ipapump ng mom, and then a healthy caregiver will introduce, will feed the baby.
Oh, okay. So, okay, may iba naman tayo. Sorry. Go ahead.
So for now, is promote pa rin ang breastfeeding, or giving of breast milk sa baby.
Oh, okay. So ito.
Kasi di ba ang breast milk is talaga may mga natural defense.
Sobra. My God.
So it also prevents you from getting viruses from the baby. Sick too.
Buti na lang, Doc, no, hindi na tayo pwede mag-baby. Kaya, mag-enjoy na lang kayo kung ano yung gagawin nyo. Anyway, teka, TMI. Wala kasi si Jake at si Angel eh. Mas sila yung gigilot ng gano'n. So anyways, okay, maiba tayo. What about yung first question ko? Baka kasi makalimutan ko, sinulat ko, pero baka nakalimutan ko. Yung mga new treatments that you guys are, at least giving to prescribing the COVID patients, na of course yung FDA approved or at saka holistic way. And second question is there any patients na namatay na? Like while tinitreat nyo after a few days namatay na siya? Okay, first question muna tayo. Kasi baka makalimutan ko, yung tinanong ko na dalawa. Okay, first.
The first question.
First.
So right now, kasi yung hydroxychloroquine is now restricted to it can only be prescribed to those who are enrolled sa studies. You have to be enrolled first.
Okay.
Before you can, before the pharmacy can dispense hydroxychloroquine. So yun, and yun pa rin, hydroxychloroquine, Z-Pak, and zinc, right? Although meron ding mga anecdotal studies about ivermectin, which is parang for parasites, ano? So they're showing some promising that it's effective in stopping the viral replication. And I've heard about indomethacin, but not much, kasi lahat yan is anecdotal eh.
Okay.
Pero, so far, ang ginagawa ko is, is to really treat with antibiotics, and that is not because of the virus, not to kill the virus, but this is to combat the bacterial infection that can occur when your immune system is low. So, through X-ray, nakikita namin yun, nagkakaroon ng pneumonia. Eventually.
Oo, yung pneumonia.
Some patients, not all. Okay? So, then we give doxycycline or levaquin or Zithromax. And then sometimes, we recommend albuterol, which is to dilate, para magkaroon ng dilation of the airway, so mas ma-promote ang oxygenation. And then what else? Yung chest clapping, have you heard about that, Jessy?
Ano yun?
Physiotherapy, yung chest clapping. So yun yung
clap mo yung
hindi parang, it's like doing this, no?
Teka sandali, bakla. Paano ko naman ikaklap yung sarili ko? Hindi ko na maataka.
Hindi kasama mo.
What if,
so
like you don't want your, okay. What if I'm the one
If
who
you're
get
by
infected?
yourself, you can do it naman, di ba? So, ano mo lang siya. Para lang, and the reason why is to move the secretions. Para hindi siya
Oh.
mag-stick
So pwede ka bang kumuha ng anything na
lang.
parang anything, any object na kasi for me it's like I don't want, let's say for example
Pwede
si JV, no. I don't, if I get infected, which is knock on wood, no. So I'm not gonna ask him to like, hey, come to the room and just, I want to isolate myself. I mean, kasi he might get infected eh. So ano, ako na lang gaganon mag-isa?
Well,
Sariling sikap tayo, te.
ito ginagawa ko. So, can you do this? See? You can do that. Right?
Oh, okay.
So, ganon. So,
Oh.
that will help. Kaya siya sa gitna, siguro, abutin mo na lang siya ng ganyan. But
For how long do you have to do that?
well, siguro, maybe every 4 hours, pagka sunod-sunod na yung ubo mo, it depends on how you feel. Siguro, every 4 hours,
Oh my
I would
God.
say. Tapos, di ba?
Nakakapagod naman yun. Okay. Pero wala eh. Sariling sikap ka na lang, di ba? Okay, go.
Tapos, yun nga, pag matutulog ka din, is proning. Have you heard of that? Proning.
No, what's that?
Position is sleeping on your belly. Nakadapa.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
imbis na
kailangan
nakalay
nakadapa
down on
ka.
your back,
Okay.
nakadapa ka, oo. So, yun. So, yun din ang ini-encourage ng mga doctors. Because it helps with the expansion of lungs. Okay?
Oh, okay. So what about yung mga holistic ways naman?
Holistic ways?
Like for example, kailangan mong in-ask ko sa iyo the last time mag-Vicks kayo or ginger, inom ng ginger or anything that lahat ng herbs na makita mo or na meron ka sa house mo, yung mga dahon ng bayabas or whatever. I mean, do you think that can also help?
I think so. I'm against alternative, medicine. So,
Okay.
but I really cannot. I don't know what I can recommend na exactly kasi syempre lahat naman yun mga I mean they're not FDA approved. I'm not so sure about that. Pero vitamin C, zinc, syempre hydration, tea.
You drink a lot of water. So ano yung mga ginagawa? Okay, sige, yun yung mga piniprescribe, nire-recommend mo sa patients nyo, no? Kayong dalawa, what are you guys doing like to boost your immune system? Kasi kung ano yung ginagawa nyo, gagawin ko rin. Go. So, kasi imagine, you guys are like in front of, like the COVID patients na nagda-drive through. And look at you guys. I mean, Lord, thank you for this two creature talaga, thank you for this, for Doc Alice and Dennis na like ang lakas ng loob nyo, di ba? You've been treating all these patients na talagang you're not even thinking about what will happen to you guys. So I want to know kung ano yung mga tinitake nyo to boost your immune system. Okay, Dennis, pagod na si Doc eh. Kanina pa si Doc nagsasalita. Okay, ikaw naman ngayon. Okay, go. Ano yung mga ginagawa mo? And not just you, even including your family, your kids. Kasi, di ba, may mga kids kayo. So, ano yung mga ginagawa ninyo as a family?
Yeah. So, to circle back on what you were talking about earlier, Yeah, I'm sorry. Nag-on-off ka kasi.
Okay.
So, to circle back on what you were talking about earlier about holistic, ang take ko doon is it's more preventive if you do holistic medicine. So, preventive, that means strengthening your immune system or strengthening your body in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think pharmaceutical companies are there to help cure. Holistic medicine is there to help prevent you from getting sick and get you stronger. In line with that, ang ginagawa ko is, and this is what I tell Alice all the time, is try to eat take a lot of food that has vitamin C. I learned from her that zinc helps. So if you like oysters, that's number one. Zinc.
Wait, oyster?
Yeah.
Seryoso?
It has a,
Teka, bibili na ako ng oyster
Jessy, it has a
bukas.
double purpose, no?
Okay, go. ano yung double purpose na yon ng oyster?
It's high. Double purpose kasi it's high in zinc and it's like it increases your libido functions.
Sabi ko na nga, aphrodisiac, no? I knew you would say that. Kung andito lang si Jake, sasabihin niya yun. Sabi ko na nga ba. Teka, sandali, ma-oyster nga. Makabili nga ng dozens. Oh, okay. So talagang zinc talaga? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Marami pala siya. Okay, sige. Noted.
Pero yun nga,
Ayoko share, pero go.
preventive nga ang kailangan. Kasi at the end of the day, yung katawan mo is the one that's gonna defend you against this virus. Nothing else.
True.
Yung gamot is just to support your body fight the virus. But if your body is weak, mahirapan ka. So you have to strengthen your body.
Kaso ito yun For example, kayo guys, right? You've been taking all this, like, dami mo nang kinaing oyster, di ba? Lahat na, vitamin C with zinc, lahat na talagang to boost your immune system. Pero bigla kayong napagod. Diba? Like kanina si Doc Alice, pwede i-move natin kasi pagod kami. Diba, if you're so tired, your immune system would lower down. So, lahat ng mga tinake nyo, wala. So, I don't know. That's why I'm curious. I want to ask you guys. So, ano yung dapat nyo gawin? Pag tipong pagod ka na. Meron bang parang you have to drink or you have to eat a lot of oyster or you have to eat
Lagi kami kumakain.
Yaka. Okay, sorry. Or do you have to drink like Gatorade or mag-double dose ka ulit ng vitamin C kahit pagod ka?
Marami kaming pagkain dito. Kain kami ng kain, So, I think that's the reason why. Pati yung anak ko nga, nagluto ng steak.
Aba?
Pinakain kami ng steak.
Do you guys live together?
No.
Talaga? Aba? Talaga naman, pag-ibig.
We work together,
Oo, pero pag-ibig, di ba? Di sabi nga nila, kahit mag-jowa kayo, even if you guys are so in love with each other, you have to make sure na quarantine. But sa bagay, you guys work together. That's why. So ito, alam na natin, di ba? Like it's all over the place that on May 15, at least in the United States, and some are like May 1st, they're planning to open, right? And also, I've read earlier that in some other states, at least April 30th or May 1st, they want to start opening. Ito, sinulat ko talaga sa napikon ako. Sabi ko, paano nangyaring bubuksan na raw nila to the following? Ano ba yung sinabi nila? They will start, asan na ba yun? They will start, anyways, nawala siya. So, they will start opening flea markets, department stores, nail salons, gym, imagine gym, spa, especially spa na may massage. Do you agree with that? I mean, especially in New York and New Jersey, because we are the epicenter. So as I just want to know your own opinion as a medical practitioner who's been treating COVID-19 patients. Do you agree with that? Na we have to open May 15, and if we open, do you think we have to go back to the normal, the normal lives, like no mask, like wala lang, kwentuhan, go back to the park, carnival, and everything. So I just want to know your thoughts about it. Mauna. Yan. Go, Dennis.
Sige, ako muna.
Okay.
Ako syempre pagka-medical,
Oo. Sa medical tayo at saka dito tayo sa analytics na. Okay.
Alam mo, Jessy, di ba meron ka the other night, we were talking about, di ba sabi mo, yung paano yan pag bumalik na ako sa work, di ba?
Oo, sa work. My God.
Hindi ko pwedeng banggitin, But anyway, pwede nga lang dun sa entrance, lahat, i-test muna. Kung meron na 5-minute testing, why not, di ba? Lahat kayo i-test. Lahat na papasok sa, i-test muna kung negative or positive. Or there should be a way to find out, if you're positive or not. And para lahat na papasok, went through that. I wish, there's a detection, something to detect kung meron ka o wala. But for now, siguro yung 5-minute testing, di ba? Is probably that can help, you
Pero
know.
girl, di ba mahal yun? Imagine, kasi think about it. I thought about it when we talk about, isip ko, okay, so every day. So that means kasi the moment you step out from the office, of course, lahat kami may kanya-kanyang buhay. So we'll go to the supermarket, we'll do our errands. So paano yun? That's the following day, test na naman. So kasi there's no guarantee na if you're negative right now, the following day you'll be negative. Diba? So do you think, I don't know, like, ano ba to? Hanggang kailan pa ba to? Diyos ko, Lord! O ikaw naman, Dennis. Okay, go. I want to hear your opinion. Okay,
unless siguro, sorry ha, unless siguro magkaroon na nga ng vaccination, or magkaroon na ng, you know, ng miracle drug for this, then
okay.
then I would be probably more lax, no? Pero for now, I don't know, I'm scared too. You know, I'm not, it's not going to be the same, I think, for the next few months.
Months or years?
Mm-hmm.
I
Go, Dennis.
I think you guys have to learn from history. Kasi this is not the first pandemic that the world experienced. There was the Spanish flu, there was the influenza. Let's learn from that, diba? I believe there was a time in the past na ganito sila. They said, oh, matatapos na. We can open in a couple weeks. They did. They congregated. Okay? It's like business as usual right after. But there wasn't really any finality on what the status of the pandemic was. You know, they just said, oh, bumaba lang yung cases natin. Sige, we can open business. In 7 days, bumalik ulit lahat yung mga levels of infection as started all over again. Now, what happens kung tira ka ng tira dahil nagmamadali ka because the economy is suffering, but in the end, when the people are dead, what's the economy for?
Yeah, you have a good
People
a
are
good point.
sick. What's the economy for? But essential ang economy para mabuhay tayo. Okay? So I guess the point here is, if you listen to Dr. Fauci or ako, idol ko si Governor Cuomo. I listen to him.
Oh my God, big fan, big fan.
Magaling siya. You know, until the experts say we're okay to go out and mingle with each other, let's not. You know, let's wait. Or, sabi nga ni Doc Alice, if there's a better way of monitoring, for example, you know, yung temperatures ng tao, like the one they do in China right now. Every single person in China, all I think 2 billion of them or 3, I don't know what's the population, but everyone has is in the database of China, the Chinese government. So at a given point in time, even though you're a transient, you're just traveling through, mamamarkahan ka ng kanilang cameras, and they will mark you as what your temperature is, get your vitals and everything. So that for example, malaman kaagad nila yon.
Oh, wow.
Pero iba paano yung mga asymptomatic? You know, they have no fever.
Yun na nga
That's even, kaya nga, doon kasi they have really mass testing and it's compulsory. If you don't follow, they probably will kill you. You know, it's a communist country.
Yeah, exactly.
Pero dito sa Amerika, it's difficult to implement that. Maraming pasaway. So
mahirap. Totoo.
Like you said kanina, Michigan, people there are like clamoring for like back to normal, but it's normal when the virus is still out there. We haven't figured it out yet.
Even Vegas, no? I was even surprised. The governor of Vegas is pleading, you know, like to open all the casinos, all the businesses in Vegas, and the governor was like pleading to the president, like, please, you're killing us. We don't even have that much rate of positive infected patients. But inisip ko, bupuls naman ito. I mean, seriously, think about it. Like, kasi the reason why, I mean, deserto kayo right? So, wala pa talagang positive. Tapos, nag-lockdown agad kayo. So, imagine if you start opening it, and every people from different walks of life in different state will start flying diba? In Vegas and start playing, you know, going inside a casino and start, eh di hello, kung, hello naman, Teng, ano ba? Parang ABC lang yan. Baka naman sila maging epicenter.
But let me just add one thing, no, and that's a great point, every year kami sa hospital, and I think Alice can attest to this even in city. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not supposed to mention. Pero sa amin sa hospital where we work at, every year we have a vaccination. Okay? Even if we already are immune. Pero every year may vaccination pa rin kami just to make sure. Okay? And this
Oh.
that we figured out already. Okay? For, ano ba yun? Flu vaccine yun eh.
Yeah.
Kailangan meron kang flu vaccine, otherwise hindi ka makakasweldo. Ganun sa akin.
Seryoso?
Yes. Ganun sa
Oh my God.
hospital.
Wa vaccine, wa salary. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, if you do not take your
Oh my
vaccination,
God, okay.
it's required. And this is the flu vaccine. Okay? Imagine, wala pang vaccine. Tapos gusto na nila
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
just think about the polarity of the situation. Why are you in a hurry when you're not sure? Diba?
True.
You're talking about life and death here. You're not talking about money, which you will be able to earn when everything is well.
Exactly.
So when you're dead, you don't even have a chance to earn that money anymore. It does not make sense.
True.
Rush it.
But
I think that at the end of the day, just don't rush it.
Exactly. That's a good point. Yung point yung dalawa. That's why I want to know your opinion about it. Yung second question ko, di ba, haba ng first question, di ba? Yung conversation about the first. Second question, did you ever treated patients who eventually died? Sana wala. Meron?
I don't remember.
Oh shit, dami.
Alice can speak for her experience in the urgent care.
Is there anybody that you heard that namatay sila or wala pa naman?
Sa urgent care kasi I've called 911 for a couple of patients. Talaga naman yung oxygen saturation nasa 60s na, up to 80s. So pero we don't get a report, meron lang kami percentage of the deaths, like how many deaths, pero we don't know kung sinong nakakita or ano. Pero sa private practice, so far wala naman, kasi naagapan namin. Kaya, yun nga, kaya itong telemedicine talaga is, nakakatulong talaga,
Totoo yan.
We help a lot of people and not just COVID, even non-COVID cases, right? Tapos andyan na rin yung nagkakaroon na ng anxiety, yung mga COVID patients or even non-COVID.
Depression.
Yeah, depression,
Are you guys treating depressed people? Are you guys treating them?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
you're giving them medications for depression?
Meron.
Oh, wow.
Tapos yung mga sleep, merong problem with sleeping, because of the anxiety. So, I've treated a few of them. Pero
there you go. Oh my God. Diba? HCG. Oy, weight loss. Diyos ko, kailangan ko yun after ng quarantine.
Oh, by the way, meron kami sa HCG. Merong weight loss, diba?
Oo nga may weight loss pa, may immigration.
Send kami ng gamot.
Physicals. Diyos ko, lahat na kinarir nyo na. Oh my God. Pero oh my God, talaga kompleto siya, My God. Alam mo, pero thankful talaga. At least meron kayong mga, services na, like, kumbaga, one-stop shop kayo, no? Actually, ito, alam mo, parang good idea to, no? Kasi we will interview, Angel, Jcas, and I will interview. We invited a life coach, actually, by next week. Actually, 2 life coach. The first one is, her name is Pamela Shu, I believe. Yeah, nasa schedule namin because according to her, there's so many, she's been treating a lot of patients who's been so depressed and everything. But she's also a doctor, but she's a pediatra siya, or something like that. So I think when we interview her, like, I think you guys can, because she also works in the city in New York, Manhattan. So I think you guys can work hand in hand about this. like COVID patient and everything kasi sobrang dami na raw na didepress.
Mhm.
Alam mo ba, I heard a lot of people, I've been hearing coming from my nurses friends na some people actually didn't even die of COVID-19. As in, they literally took, talagang, they committed a suicide because they can't take the anxiety anymore. That's why I'm like,
Kasi
what?
living alone, being alone, losing job, diba? Parang, it's really tragic, And
Mm-mm.
we, sa mga tao, diba, out there, reach out to your doctors, and kami naman ni Dennis, we're doing this, if you
Mm-mm.
problems, then they can get in touch with us, okay? And we're here to help, whether it's medical or psychological.
Exactly.
So nandito rin kami. Oo.
Yeah. So what about yung kasi you mentioned earlier it will take there's only 3 to 6 testing kits, right, in a day for now. Tapos ang dami-daming there's a lot of patients na from the telemedicine na they already have all those symptoms of the coronavirus. My checklist na check. Yeah, like ito, shortness of breath, fever of this and that. But wala kayo, parang you're not available anymore or wala na kayong testing kits. Should you guys prescribe them right away of all those, yung mga medicines that for prevention, or you cannot prescribe them until the test will come out as positive?
Well, even if yung treatment is based on clinical naman eh. Clinical.
Oh, okay.
Kasi meron diyang COVID positive na nag-Tylenol lang, hindi nag-progress. So you don't really have to treat with any antibiotics. Oo. Tapos syempre, meron pa rin na iba na you still have to think about bacterial pneumonia. There are still other infection na kailangan din ng antibiotics like mga bronchitis, pneumonia, other, other respiratory issues na hindi naman COVID, no? So, pero because of what's going on, so syempre, it's recommended din to test for COVID. That's why we're here,
Okay,
and yun
okay.
then, Jessy, ang reason namin is really to detect asymptomatic people or those with just mild cases and want to know if they can go back to work. Parang ganun eh. Kasi like there's a couple of patients that talagang one day lang na nag-fever. Yun lang. And then the rest was feeling fine. They're feeling fine, no? And then after, I would say, between 10 to 14 days, nagpa-test and they came back positive. This is after exposure. That one day of fever. Tapos,
nakakaloka yun,
they're fine, but they're positive. So
does it come with because of the age? Ano ba? If you're older, that's a time that you will have all the symptoms. And if you're younger, then you might have like a one-day fever.
Siguro ang youngest na nakita ko, ang youngest na nakita ko na may pneumonia, I believe is 23 or 22 years old. Na may pneumonia and went COVID positive. Yeah.
What about kids? Like, ano yung pinakabata na
ito naman ang medyo good news, ito, yung sa private patients namin, ang magulang, the parents are positive. Okay, so they decided to have their children tested. So one is 13, one is 17-year-old. Ayun, and they're negative. So nakakapagtaka and they
which is
and both
at least it's a good news.
Oh,
my God.
So, alam kung what this kids
nakakapagod to.
Yeah.
So, last question sa inyong dalawa. I mean, how long do you think will this COVID-19 last? Like, at least from parang your own opinion, do you think by end of May everything will go back to normal, or it will take like months and months and months?
Ako hindi ko alam kung ano yung yung metric eh.
Okay.
What government Because it's the government that will tell you, if it's open for business again eh. Now, what are they basing that decision on? I don't know. Are they basing that
Okay.
decision on a decline of cases of
Mm-mm-mm.
or are they basing that decision on conditions at the hospital? Are they basing that? We don't know eh. You know? Kaya nga,
Okay.
if I want to be optimistic that it's going to open by the end of May,
Okay.
I'd rather err on the side of caution and open much, much later when you see that the the percentage of all those that are supposed to be tested is already almost 100%. Kasi that's the only time we'll
Oh, okay.
and then isolate and then manage this problem. Kasi I don't know kung magkakaroon tayo ng vaccine for the next 6 months.
Yun na nga eh, no? Nobody knows. Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Before you can get a vaccine out, it's at least a year of clinical trials, at least, and that's the fastest. Okay, that is the fastest. And a year from now is 2021. So how can you open May 30, 2020? It's impossible.
So, you think mas-skip na natin ang summer and fall? Ko
Well,
naman, okay lang sana ang winter. Wag naman ang summer and fall.
you
Sa
have
akin
to
siguro.
Okay,
Sa
go,
akin
go.
naman, siguro kung merong outpatient treatment. Ngayon, wala bang outpatient treatment?
but see, you also have to
In
consider,
hospital. Mm-hmm.
you also have to consider na, okay, just because nagde-decline tayo ngayon kasi tag-init and the virus doesn't survive in certain hot temperatures.
Yes.
Pag nag-fall season naman, like in South Korea right now, there's a growing rate of reinfection.
Yun na
So,
nga
ibig sabihin
yung
yung mga tao
infection
na
eh. Ang dami. I was about to ask that question. Oo.
yung positive na gumaling na reinfect. So what does that tell you? Are we opening on May 30? I don't think so. I should not want that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Did you guys ever treated any patient na positive tapos biglang naging okay, naging negative, and then after a while, Doc, Dennis, positive, ano ba? I'm feeling that I'm having the same symptoms, even worse. Did you ever had that experience?
But Alice had a very good experience with the patient, yung patient AB. Alice, can you share that?
Yes.
Oo, kasi I think, as far as I remember, nag-start, because he works in a emergency hospital, actually sa ER, nag-work yung pasyente.
Yeah.
Yeah, yung pasyente. And then, syempre, expected, exposed, di ba? Exposed sa COVID. It's a ER sa isang hospital sa Bronx. Ang taas ng rate ng COVID doon. Anyway, so the starting symptom niya ng March 30th, right? So that's like what? But anyway, and then nag-end yung symptoms na ng April 6. But since March 30th, naka-quarantine na siya. And then tawagan niya kami, he got himself tested on last Wednesday, which is what, the 13th? Was it 13th? And then, so she said, before I go back to work, I'm already quarantined for 2 weeks. I was supposed to come back like 2 days before the test kasi Monday, But I just want to make sure that I'm clear, that I'm clear. And kasi wala na nga siyang symptoms since April 6, no?
Yes.
About what? About 7 days, no? 7 days after ng last symptom niya. So, but it came back positive. Pero ba't ganun? Ang tagal na niya, nag-quarantine na siya ng 2 weeks. Positive pa rin siya.
Bumalik pa rin. Oh my God. I mean, positive pa rin siya.
Positive pa rin. So,
Hindi-
naglilinger. Mm-hmm.
Do you kasi I've been seeing, and also your friends who who's been infected as coronavirus na nasa frontliner industry. Okay na sila, let's say for 15 days, 18 days nag-quarantine. Sa negative. Dapat ba may promissory note na hey, balik ka na? 'Di ba? Parang so do you think you can like advise them to go back to work, or if not, how long do you think they have to quarantine themselves, or not even, at least don't go back to work for how long? Like for another
Well,
1 month?
ideally, Jessy, is to get a retesting. Siguro 2 negative. Hindi ba yun ang nire-recommend is mag-retest ka muna bago ka bumalik.
Oh my God.
Um,
So, hindi na pala uso yung hindi na pala uso yung sinasabi nila na parang hindi pala uso. I mean, hindi pala 100% effective yung sinasabi nila if you have it, you have the antibodies already.
Ang antibodies, yan ang hindi pa natin alam. So, I think it will be available next week siguro. Yung antibodies na yan.
Next week na?
Yun ang sabi sa akin ng aking rep, pero sa akin. Hopefully, I think nag-start na yata today sa hospital. I'm not sure. I think it did.
Okay.
Pero outpatient, siguro, I'm gonna hear from them by the end of this week. And then, let's see. Pero hindi ko pa alam ang criteria. Natatakot pa rin ako na gawin dito sa office. Well, let's see. We'll see.
Oh my God. Ay, Diyos ko, buti na lang at least, alam mo, sabi ko nga grateful ako, meron akong mga kaibigan na nasa medical field. Mabilis lang na, Doc! Ano ba? Please, help us. So, okay, before tayo mag-end, oh my God, ano na pala tayo? Like, anong oras ba tayo nag-start? Nakalimutan ko na. Anyways, so 9:30 na, sorry for sobrang pagod kayo. Pero before we end this conversation, I just want, any last message, last word? To all the, asymptomatic and symptomatic patients, and for all those people na like they're depressed right now, they don't know what to do, and especially sa mga taong na-depressed kasi tumaba ng todo. Do you have any last word that you guys wanna share?
Para dun sa mga tumaba ng todo.
Ay, ako yun. Okay. Okay. Ano dyan?
Jessy.
Teka. Oo. Okay. Okay. Pupunta ako dyan. HCG fat. Okay.
Seriously, the beauty about working with Alice is she really has the ability to help a lot of people.
It's true. Yes.
At the end of the day, she is such a heaven sent to us that she can help you become happy when you're sad because you're overweight or you have a lot of wrinkles in your face.
Exactly.
Because she's around. Now, if you have COVID-19 or you don't and you want to be tested, you want to get over the anxiety, she's also there to give you the COVID testing because she's a family physician.
Exactly.
So, I mean, para sa akin, this is such a great opportunity to work with an awesome professional like her.
True. It's true.
I'll try to do my best to help her, help more people. Kasi she has the capability of doing it. Ako, backup lang ako, kumbaga.
Oo. Pero at least you guys work hand in hand, di ba? Kung wala naman, kung imagine mo kung walang tagasalo ng mga boxes na, uy, ito na marami tayong COVID patient, ito na. Imagine, Diyos ko po, Doc Alice mag-isa. Kumbaga, mag-isa na lang si Doc Alice na tipong, Diyos ko, ako na nga nag-test dito sa mga COVID patient na to. Ako ba naman yung, di ba?
Yan si Dennis all around yan, ako.
Oo nga, tagaluto pa ata yan, tagamasahe. Okay. Oh my God.
Minsan gagana lang siya. Ano ba unahin ko?
Oh my God. Oh, di ba masunurin? Baka naman sa susunod, sa future, we're gonna have an interview with you guys, tapos we'll talk about aesthetics naman. Diyos ko, kung paano tayo gumanda, mawala ang mga wrinkles. Baka naman bigla may sing-sing na nagumano na, will you marry me? Sana dito mangyari, no? Joke. Papahiwatig lang, Doc Alice. So anyway,
ikaw
diba?
muna.
Alam mo, mahal na mahal kitang girlfriend, kaya joke. So what about you, Doc Alice? Ano naman ang last message mo sa lahat ng viewers? And yung mga COVID patients, and yung mga asymptomatic patients or depressed. Ano naman ang, at saka lalo na yung sa mga, of course, they wanna know, yung last word mo, they wanna know, paano kung ang dami-dami ko ng wrinkles, gusto ko magpaganda, aside sa, kasi COVID-19 patient lang yung ginagawa nyo, pwede ba akong pumunta? Oh, ayan, last word, go! There you go. Ayan, ang ganda niyan. Sige, habang nagsasalita si Doc Alice, ipakita mo yan, go. Kasi post namin yan eh. Okay, go.
Hindi, kasi ako kasi Jessy calling ko to,
That's true.
It's like, as mentioned to Dennis, I think this is the highlight of my career. I think of all the doctors, no. So dito mo talaga matetest ano ba talaga yung essence mo of being a doctor.
That's true.
And ano nandun pa rin yung gusto ko na tumulong, in my own professional way kasi ang specialty ko. And and I can relate, to what people feel. I'm trained to deal with medical issues as well as psychological issues, no. So just want to tell everyone that if you need help, we're here. I'm here. You can call or text our number. Then for anything, they can get in touch with me. So we're operational every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and some weekends. And then continue pa rin kami sa namin, no, yung aming COVID testing, So, and of course telemedicine, malaking tulong.
Malaking tulong talaga ang telemedicine.
I recommend actually for those that really want to see a doctor but can't, text lang 917-633-7710. Text telemed, okay?
Okay.
So 917-633-7710. Ako personally will respond and take you and make sure you get an appointment with the doctor and matingnan kayo kung anong medical needs niyo, because it's like a doctor's visit pero virtual lang.
True. Wow, that's a big help, no? So kaya guys, please, and then we will be posting, I'm sure a lot of people wants to know too, kasi yung last mo, alam mo, viewers mo parang almost 20,000 eh. Yung last viewer mo, no, the first time that we had an interview with you. So I'm sure a lot of people, from all over Jersey and New York, and I'm sure yung iba din na, like even from Pennsylvania, or they can find a testing center, they can always just, at least you guys, I think, help the hospital, diba? Na parang i-lift naman yung cross nila at ibigay naman sa inyo. Diba? It's mabilis, mabait pa nitong mga to. Para pa mga artista, naman, gaganda at gagwapo. Oh, diba? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Wala dito si JCAS, wala dito si Angel. And next time that we're gonna have an interview again, of course, with Doc Alice and Dennis Baltazar. And hopefully naman, good news. And hopefully din, next time, aesthetics naman pag-usapan natin. Diba? Yung mga fillers, yung mga Botox, paano magka-V-shape, yung mga pampaputi ng underarm, lahat na. Diba? Hindi na about COVID. I hope so. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Doc Alice. Thank you, Dennis. Diba? For imagine mo, 9:30 na. Pasensya na, mag-dinner na ulit kayo. Ano ba? Napagod.
Fasting.
Okay, go.
Wag kakalimutan magdasal. Very, very important.
Prayers talaga is the number one key.
This is something beyond our control. So
exactly.
Every little thing that can help, especially yung paniniwala natin, is gonna help along the way.
That is so true. Yeah. Prayers can do wonders. Prayers can do mountains. Lahat to. Like, even if you're not a believer, I think this time it's time for you to, to rethink about it and just, believe that there's a creator who can help us, diba? And he's the only God, whatever name you want to call him, Allah, diba? Yung mga Lord Jesus, whatever that you want to call our creator, for as long as you believe that, there's someone out there looking after us. Amen.
So as far as the science is concerned, si Doc Alice ang bahala dun.
Yes. At combination ni Doc Alice and Dennis Baltazar. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Hindi nga kayo umiinom ngayon eh. Ano yung iniinom mo? Ano yung kanina? Pinakita mo? Okay. Sanitizer. Okay, so on behalf of JCAS and Angel Ram, guys, this is Over a Glass or Two. Oh, labas nyo na lang yung sanitizer. Pwede na yan. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. We will be posting all the
Jessy.
Thank you.
Stay safe, okay?
Yeah, stay safe and be safe. And guys, we'll be posting all their information. And if you guys want to watch this, talagang sobrang, my God, marami kayong matututunan. We'll be posting all their information on our Facebook page. Okay, guys? Bye!
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Okay, bye. JCAS, Angel, bye. Pagaling ka, Angel. Bye.